Alright, we're back with the games of draft number 7. This is a very good deck. I would expect 6 or 7 wins from this deck as well. So I'm excited to get started. Let's go. Oh, wait, shoot. I meant to check my quests and make sure that they were, they go with this deck first, but we're going to have to do that after this game. I'm going to redraw this one because we don't have both factions. I'm pretty aggressive when it comes to redrawing. This hand's going to need a third power, but once it gets that, it's in pretty good business, I'd say. Oh, district infantry. That's not exactly something I want to see here. We're probably going to teleport it on our second turn because we don't really have a good way of answering it. And it's just going to deal 3 to us a turn. And I think as the game goes longer, the chances of us doing stuff and getting out of this go way up. Also, District Infantry is the type of card, if you can delay this... Oh, they're just attacking for 1? Okay, I guess that's okay. Oh gosh, a second one? Okay, well. I can teleport 1, blast the other. That doesn't sound bad, honestly. But it doesn't slow down my opponent very much on the other hand, so I'm just going to blast one of these guys. They could be stuck on power, or they could have just had the second infantry. I guess they're stuck on power. They could have had the second infantry and just thought to themselves, well, I can get more value out of each of my powers if I hold this, hold the power that I have. Alright. So we're going to take some beats here. If they keep on drawing powers. I could have led with the Gruen. Tempted to just play this. We need power too. I don't think we're in too much danger of dying. Well, I could be wrong. Boy, that's a lot of damage. I'm just gonna double block the infantry. Trade with it. Okay, that's good. Hopefully the beef in our hand can deal with the beef that he's war crying now. Our opponent is war crying. I'm going to go ahead and play the Gruen. Go ahead and teleport this so that the hammer falls off and it's just a 1/1 flyer.
I fly for the throne.
Okay, that's good. So I can play the... Oh, but the initiate... We can't actually get the Thunderstrike Dragons down. Okay, well, I'll just attack then. Hopefully we're not dead on our next turn. I'll start playing Sauropods. Or I could play 1 Sauropod and then play Acolyte to give it flying and then hold up Teleport. That seems okay as well. As long as they don't have a huge okay. As long as they don't have a huge weapon, I think we're okay. Of course, that is not the case. We'll play the Teriax Hatchling and leave up Teleport. Oh, I should have teleported in response so that they didn't get the war cry, but I think it's okay. Oh, they have a fast spell. It's not protect though, which is good. I get the Chakram back. I just need to make sure that I don't take another hit from the flyer. Ooh, that's a good card too. Alright, so we'll attack. Not sure what their fast spell could be. Maybe it's Torch, Finest Hour. I mean, they had lethal on us if it was Finest Hour or Torch. Hopefully they don't have something with like flying and charge, or just charge. Like a really big charge unit could be problematic, but there aren't too many things with charge. So hopefully I'm okay playing this, and then that presents lethal for the next turn. And they're just going to torch my face. Maybe they have an Obliterate in hand.
You're not
Alright. I mean, I think Crystallize just wins the game here, right? What could go wrong? There's a few things that would be problematic. But I think that's what we want to go for. And no fast spell, so we got there. Alright, that was looking a little scary. My opponent had an aggressive draw, and maybe we weren't playing as safe as possible. Like, I could have gotten the Gruen down and given it flying and tried to block that way, but my opponent had a rebuke. I don't know. And it looks like we were actually accomplishing all of our quests, making progress toward all of our quests with that game. So I'm not even going to bother looking at them. If you are building a collection at home, you probably want to make sure that your quests are in alignment with your draft deck. But I was talking. Alright, so this hand has some defensive elements, and then this is basically a 5/5 overwhelm for 5. I don't think... Ooh, I guess Surso's pretty good too. Like, it's unlikely that I actually want to play this as a power, although I may have to if I keep on drawing action. Well, we just need one more power of any kind, and we can play our entire hand, so that makes me really uninterested in playing this as power.
Safe travels, friend.
Alright, this will get swept up in and crystallize at some point. It's going to hit us a few times first, though. Not interested in using my lightning strike up on that. It's like they have a Teriax hatchling, maybe? Okay, well this is an interesting point in the game. So if we play this Time Sigil, we might be doing nothing next turn, and that's not something I really want to do. Plus, now that we drew our 6-drop, all we need, well, we need another Primal, but like, this would be power number 4, power number 5, and then we'd need a Primal, and that would be power number 6 to play the dragon. So I was talking about how I was really not interested in playing the Monument as a power, but this ensures that we get to get something like Surso down next turn. And yeah, I want to start developing my board. Otherwise, there's a chance that we would do nothing on the next turn. Storm Dancer. That's a good one. Okay, so I can save my Lightning Strike for the Storm Dancer, but I think I just want to get Surso down and start beating. It's kind of difficult to deal with the Surso. Ooh, that's interesting. That actually is upgraded when I attack with Surso. But it also gets swept up in the Crystallize, so I think we're okay. Also, we have a Lumen Defender, which is pretty good at defending, so I think we're good. I hope so. Please don't be dragons. Well, it's kind of a dragon. Alright. Ruin, teleport, lightning strike. I don't like doing nothing, because if I do nothing, it's very clear that I have something. But on the other hand, I think that's what I have to do. I can play Gruen and then use Levitate plus Lightning Strike in order to take down their 2 flyers, potentially. So they have 2 of these cards are Echo cards. One of them is a Lumen Shepherd, which made the Wisp. They have 3 unknown cards. Alright. Fine with that. It's still a 6-6. Opponent knows that we have a fast spell. They could probably figure out that's either a teleport or levitate. Or I guess could be refresh or something along those lines. That actually... Well, okay, so it was daggers. Ooh. They should have used both daggers. I wonder what they're keeping up. This doesn't play that well against levitate. Well, we're going to lightning strike this. Oh, no fast spell? Wow, that was huge. We got to eat both their flyers for free. I think that against an opponent that's a little more aware, you might not be able to get that type of value from that that combat phase. Because they know something's up. Alright, well, let's get aggressive with this. If they wanted to play around Lightning Strike, they could have played daggers on both their flyers, and then I'd be in a little bit of trouble. But I guess they were thinking that I had teleport, which I do. So, I don't know. There are definitely interesting decisions in those types of points, and I think how you navigate them has a lot to do with how good you are at the game. I mean, there's like anyone can play like a pretty reasonably tight game where you just make good attacks, make good blocks, and that type of thing. But some people have trouble with. We're just going to crystallize here. I'm smelling blood in the water. A lot of people have trouble with those like tricky situations where your opponent has a fast spell, and you have to figure out how to play around it in the way that best suits you. And sometimes you'll make decisions that don't pan out, but were the right decision. Like sometimes you think they have teleport when they actually have refresh or something like that. And there was nothing you could do about that. Ooh, Cobbled Root, number 2. That's impressive. And there's nothing you can do about that. Like sometimes you make the right decision and get punished for it, and you should continue making the correct decision in that situation. All right, Whispering Wind's pretty nice. I probably should have led off with a monument, really.
We take
Stone Scar Stranger. I'll play the Gruin and just block for now. Alright, I'll play the Whispering Wind and the Amber Monument. Looks like there's a fast spell on the other side of the table. Could be basically anything with these factions, but they've been playing Combre Sigils thus far. Wasp. Interesting. I think generally it's advisable to not play the Wasp out immediately.
I bring word.
Spire Chaplain. Okay, this is interesting. Right, we're going to go Xenon Guardian. Then we're probably going to crystallize on the next turn to sweep up the Wasp and let's get an attack in. And we can discard the teleport.
by whatever means necessary.
That's pretty good. Actually, we could just discard this sigil. We don't really need more power. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and crystallize. It also freezes this and buys me a turn from... Yeah, okay. But on the other hand... Yeah, I guess I actually just discard the teleport, because we do want to get up to a powerful Xenon Guardian eventually. Alright, I guess I'll discard one of these Cobalt Acolytes. I certainly don't need both. Unfortunately, we don't have the Primal Influence for that. Another Wasp. I'm probably going to block my Guardian. Ooh, my Flyer. Okay, that's annoying, but, I mean, it's nothing I'm going to do about it.
Take to the skies.
Oh, I shouldn't have attacked with this 1/4. That was silly. They're going to attack with the Chaplain this turn. Teleport. That's pretty aggressive. Huh.
We stand united.
See. So that's why they did that. That's not bad. I don't think it's great either. It's gonna trade here. Okay. Let me play this guy. I'm planning on teleporting their Deadly Stranger. That's not exactly what you expect to see in a Warcry Stranger deck. But I'm planning on teleporting their Deadly Stranger so I can eat the 2/2. Oh, they have a fast spell. Uh-oh. Get crushed by a Finest Hour here. Could be another teleport, because they've been using their teleport pretty freely. Augmented form? Oh my god. Very impressive. That is not what I expected. Now we cannot win this game. I mean, we have dragons, but this is just going to be too big, and it has deadly. And we don't have any way of answering that. I did say that we'd have trouble against really big things. So here we are. And we can't even attack past this Dune Phantom.
By whatever means necessary.
Close your eyes. Listen.
So, I mean, maybe we botched that. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. That heals us? And it also deals with a huge unit? Okay. Maybe we're onto something here. I think we're still in a lot of trouble. Okay, so I think I double block the 6/6 here. I have to lose a dragon for it, but I think I need to do that. Then I'm going to have to double block the 3/6, and then they're still going to have the Spire Chaplain to beat us down with. But I mean, if we have enough beef, like we can get a bunch of sauropods and stuff, and still manage to come back in this. I did not think that was possible before drawing the Lumen Defender. But, I mean, they can also just wait until they have some way to punch through this. I think think they should have attacked with the 8/8 because I'm pretty much forced to block. This is also a problem. Yeah, okay. Alright. Well. We got blown out there. I guess I should have been playing my time sigils because I'm supposed to gain time influence as well in my quests. Anyway. So, augmented form is a bomb, and you should pick it if you see it. Because stuff like that happens. It's definitely one where if my opponent plays it, I shake my head. Like, you never expect that that's the trick that they have, and it's a huge blowout almost every time. So this hand's okay, but like it's really slow, and especially going second, I'm going to redraw it. The Crystallize isn't really something we want to see in our opening hand. I'm much happier seeing a hand like this, which has admittedly worse cards, but just way more defensive ones. Although they are going to get to Warcry a bunch here. Their other units won't be able to attack though. And at some point we'll have enough beef on the ground so that they can't just attack into us. I think I have to play the Amber Monument here. Because we want to get up to Xenon Guardian next turn and then Lumen Defender the following turn if we can. Alright. Doesn't look like they have a pump spell. First of all, they have no fast spell, also they're not attacking with the flyer here.
Swords, sharpened.
Ooh. Well, might want to just fire off this Rain of Frogs now. God. We're a long ways from that dragon. We're going to take that Maul because that can totally wreck us. It's an answer they have for Lumen Defender, and also it draws them a card with the Quartermaster. Second Quartermaster, jeez. Alright, we have only one Primal right now. But that's going to shut down the attacks. These two dragons can gang up to beat my opponent's dragon. But if they start drawing weapons, we're in a load of trouble. Oh, I should have played this. Well, looks like they drew a fast spell. Fast spell is not generally great against the Lumen Defender. They're one power away. Oh, come on, man. I gotta be like this. That dragon will kill me in 4 turns. Well, here we go. Oh boy. Chemical Blast, huh? That's not really good enough. Okay, well, we're going to start attacking on the ground. It's the only thing I really can do here. I mean, Sauropod's beating down is a lot of damage. It's not as much as the dragon, though, and they can always chump block. My opponent has a fast spell, but not very useful. Oh, come on. Not very useful cards otherwise, and they're pumping the brakes, which to me is interesting. Alright, I'm gonna blast this guy. Oh, they have a fast spell, but I don't know, maybe that fast spell doesn't work against. Okay, so I don't want them to draw a ton of cards if they were to draw a weapon. Ooh, teleport. teleport the dragon now to get in another round of beats. It's not the worst, but it's just going to hold back on defense. It's going to be on defense next turn, so I don't know if it really changes much. Valkyrie Aspirant. Oh, that becomes a 5/5. It's a big deal. Now I can teleport the dragon. Kind of like that. Especially since if I draw a power, I'm going to want to ultimate the Guardian. There we go. And that's even a Primal, which is useful because it gets me closer to playing Surso. So they can double block here. Attacking doesn't really do much for them. So I'm actually okay attacking with the Lumen Defender. It trades with one unit, but I think that's still pretty good in a world where I have a ton of big stuff. So the next turn, they're going to replay the dragon. I think they want to try to take down my Xenon Guardian if they can this turn. So they play the dragon, then I play Surso. And assuming they lose a few units here, like, Surso becomes pretty scary. If they're blocking like that, they're just chump blocking the Guardian. Guardian's pretty good. I don't know about this. Maybe they have a weapon in hand, or maybe they're hoping that a weapon bails them out. Probably want to play oh, so they're going to make it 9/9 dragon. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Levitate, that's interesting. Oh man, Surso beats the dragon, so I can levitate the. I can levitate Surso and just block the dragon. That's assuming they attack, which I'm not sure is actually beneficial for them right now.
My sword is yours.
Alright, there's triple primal, so now we can start playing our own dragons. Oh, okay. Well, that's probably the game. So, Crystallize is very good in those types of spots where you're in a big board stall and you have plenty of damage to kill them in one shot if everything hits. This is often the case when you're playing Shimmer Pack or something. Estimated wait time, 1 whole minute. This deck certainly feels extremely powerful. I mean, Surso's just, like, not a reasonable card. There are ways to deal with it. I think even in draft there are ways to deal with it. You don't have to have an Obelisk, which is the best way to deal with it in Constructed, I think. But it's just so powerful. It's a 6/6 Overwhelm for 5 that doesn't really care about text boxes. Then the pair of sauropods and the Thunderstrike Dragons, that's a lot of stuff to deal with, and it's not easy. And then we've got the Gruins holding down the fort in the early game. The change from that decreased Gruin's power cost from 3 to 2 was huge. I think it made Primal so much better. Anyway, we're sitting tight here. There's Spieler. I don't really like this hand. It's got a lot of power in it, like a lot of powerful stuff in it. Oh wow, this hand's so much worse. Their hand had a lot of powerful stuff going on, but it did not do things quickly. I mean, 3 power, a 5-drop, and a 6-drop. Yeti Spy. Getting hit by a Yeti Spy is like the worst feeling in the world. It's probably not happening here though. Because, I mean, this card's so bad. I think it's bad anyway. Okay. I guess that's kind of value. Like, they get a 1-1 out of it. They get a 1-1 for free, basically. I don't know. I'm really not hot on Yeti Spy. We play a 5-5 this early in the game. Looks like they have another Levitate. That's the only fast spell that they could have in these factions. Or wait. Oh, never mind. I thought it was pausing at the end of my turn, but I had just neglected to click the end turn button. Ooh, that's pretty good. But we were able to get the 5-5 out first, which is a pretty big deal. I want Whispering Wind to get down this turn. So we can start discarding our powers, or at least one of them, assuming we get an attack here. The Plague actually deals with Whispering Wind, so I'm glad they swept up my Initiative hands because they had basically done their job in getting the Reinarch out quickly. Alright, so they have a Levitate. I wonder if they have a Pump spell to go with it. In any case, pretty happy to upgrade a power there. Interesting. I wonder if they have an Icebreaker or an Execute. Execute doesn't make sense there. Oh, they do have an Icebreaker. I guess they get to kill both of them. That's a pretty big deal. Okay, well. It's the last power I need for Thunderstrike Dragons. They have a fast spell too. Alright, well, this isn't great. Our opponent's gotten a few 2-for-1s on us, but like if we just draw some sauropods, I think we're in pretty good shape. They have a fast spell of some sort. Don't think I need to play that for anything. I'm plenty happy that they're dazing my 2-1 and they're going to kill my 2-1 and not like a sauropod. Not the most exciting, but I'll take it, I guess. Blocks. Does attack for 1. I don't know, looks like they're playing some sort of infiltrate deck. Alright. Well, there's a reason to play our power, so we can play the Lumen Defender and hold up the Lightning Strike. Wow, another Flash Freeze. They're really going in on all this stunning stuff. I mean, it's getting me. Do I Lightning Strike this? I'm trading this for the top of the card of their deck. Sure. I think their hand's pretty useless right now, otherwise they would have played more things. Ooh, teleport can be used to save something down the line. Not too interested in teleporting my opponent's units, considering the units that they've been playing.
Time quickens.
Blocks a Yeti Spy if it comes to that. I wonder what's in their hand. Storming Vulture? Okay. Dagger. Okay, sure. Wonder if they have Stormcaller too, which is why they're playing the dagger. Okay, well, Storm Dancer is definitely worth protecting. If they try to stun my Storm Dancer, I'll teleport it and replay it.
The tempest approaches.
I suppose I should start playing these powers. Okay, I'm gonna block the flyer here. Not thrilled about it, but I can't take 3 a turn here. Ooh, Cerso. Because if I get up to 10 and I draw Twin Brood Sauropods, I'm going to want to be able to play both in the same turn. So if I were to draw like Sigil, then Sauropod, I definitely want to play both of them on the same turn. This is kind of annoying because the Yeti Spy actually deals with... Oh. Alright, now I need dragons. Oh, there's Sauropod. That's 9. That's kills us in 2 turns. Alright, we need a flying blocker. We have a few things that work here. Levitate slows down the clock by a turn, I think. Also draws a card. If we can find another Levitate or like Cobalt Acolyte, that'd be great. Ooh, Cobalt Acolyte. There we go. Yeah. So they're probably gonna take this. Oh, they can trade there. That's fine too. Now I can start getting aggressive with Cerso. See. No, I think I want to give it flying.
Take to the skies.
Hold back their flyers. Make it not good for them to attack. Of course, that means I'm not attacking either. You know what? Maybe maybe I should have given the Gruen flying because I think I win that race if I start attacking with Cerso on the ground and have the Gruen have flying. So I may have botched that. Hopefully we'll just draw dragons and this will all be over. Because as it stands, I'm kind of just waiting for my opponent to get... What? So confused. That forces some damage through. Maybe they have a stack bolt to finish me off or something. Alright, I guess I should be attacking with these ground units.
I bear a message.
We're getting kind of close to play an Ultimate Xenon Guardian in the same turn territory. That's not bad. I think I hold it in case they do have an answer to the Cerso. Yeah. we go. My opponent gets aggressive here. We can blow him out. Yeah, I will accept that. I will not accept the power that I'm drawing, but I'll accept my opponent throwing away their units. Okay. It's go time. Surso plus the Teriax Hatchling's next turn is lethal. So, as long as we don't get static bolted here, I think we've got this. They can attack with the Cutthroat, and I think it's still lethal. So now they take 1 from these guys, and then they take 10 in the air. Alright! Well, that was looking dire for a while. They got some value off the Icebreaker, but they were also playing cards like daggers. I don't know, maybe they do have the other half of the combo, but we managed to get there. Okay, 4 wins. Now onto the diamond chests. This is the good part. So, if you have a Stormcaller, and you put a Venom Fang Dagger on it, it can kill anything. The thing is, I think on their own, those 2 cards aren't necessarily that great in the same deck. Like, a Stormcaller deck is, well, I mean, I guess it can be okay in a dagger. There was one dagger deck that I played 3 daggers in and managed to get 7 wins with it. But generally speaking, that card's not very good. How did I do that? That card's not... I think I had Xenon Destroyers, the 3/3 Lifesteal Reckless, and by putting the dagger on it, it becomes a 4/4, which makes it like difficult to block. I don't know. Anyway, redrawing this hand. Okay, so we've got some early defenses and dragons. So hopefully we can live up to the point where we're playing dragons. And we have triple primal, which we have not had every time we've drawn the dragons. So that's definitely nice to see. And now we have 6 power. Our opponent might be stuck on one faction. Okay, I'm just going to ignore that. Oh, no, they have both factions. Fevered Scout. That card's pretty good. Alright, we'll just play the Reinhardt. I'm not too interested in blocking Fevered Scout because there are ways that you can get value from that for free, basically. But although in this faction pair, it's really... yeah, that's pretty good. Whoa! They sacrificed the Fevered Scout? Okay, I was not expecting that. I guess they really want the flyer. Well, welcome to Dragonville. Population 1, soon to be 2. I wonder if they have another Combust. Oh, they have a Death Strike. That's half the problem, I suppose. If they attack, there's no way I'm blocking. When I have protection in the form of Teleport and Lightning Strike waiting to be used, I think that blocking is a very bad idea. So this can block their flyer. This can block the 5/2.
Time quickens.
And we have Lightning Strike off. Lightning Strike up in case of any shenanigans. And if they have an Execute, like that, for example, just use Lightning Strike there. All right, broke our opponent. So yeah, dragons. Dragons are good. I mean, I guess if my opponent doesn't combust the Reinarch there, if they hold their combust, and are able to kill the 2 dragons with combust and death strike, then have the 5/2 to deal with my Reinarch, like maybe they have a chance there. I don't know, but if you see like Reinarch's a good card, I think generally speaking you want to get rid of it. Anyway. 5-1. Hopefully we can get 2 wins before we can get 2 losses. And very happy with this deck, so optimistic about it, certainly. Q times, though. Well, I'm sure when set 2 comes out, like for the event, for the preview event for set 2, the queue times were like instantaneous, but I think that when set 2 comes out and you want to join the queue for a draft, it will not take very long either. This is a bit unreasonable. Someone was talking about it took them like 3 or 4 minutes to get a draft game. I think that was Teriyaki Boys, because he was in like pretty high masters, and this was pretty recent. Well, set 2 is definitely coming out soon. They've spoiled a lot of cards for it. They've spoiled a lot of cards for it, and they're just like spoiling all the legendaries. So I assume it's ready to come out. They're just, I don't know, who knows, fixing all the, or knocking out all the kinks, whatever the expression is. Well, 2 minutes. You see, if I knew anything about video editing, I would edit this part out. So you're probably best off just like skipping ahead to whenever the game actually starts, presumably sometime in the future. Well, we're getting close to 3 minutes here. I don't know how it pairs things, but we weren't quite waiting this long for any of the other games. If they're trying to find another like 5-1 player to pair me with, I could see it taking a long time. Okay, let's redraw that hand. Alright, Scaly Grun into Cobalt Acolyte into Xenon Guardian. Pretty much how we drew it up. Again, I'm not really interested in playing this Amber Monument immediately. I'll probably have, like, just the Flying Scaly Grun will probably give us enough time to survive
A gift from the east.
what my opponent's doing. Ooh, that's nice. Well, we have this. Good old turn 3 Blood Beetle. Yeah, I mean, I would rather have Xenon Guardian in the air than Scaly Grun, but like Flying Scaly Grun protects against a lot of stuff, and it diversifies my assets. They don't have a Violent Gust. Even if they did, I don't know if you really want to use it on just a Flying Scaly Grun. But if they're playing some sort of aggressive infiltrate deck, this is not what they want to see. I think next turn, unless they play something I feel I need to block, I'm going to Rain of Frogs them. Flash Freeze. I don't know about that one. Okay, well, the Xenon Guardian doesn't block anything, so I'm just going to Rain of Frogs. Madness, Rapid Shot, and Backlash. Okay, so it's not the Backlash. Rapid Shot I can't really play around. I mean, I guess they can have the Madness. They don't have a way to capitalize on that, and I have a Scaly Grunt, like, it's not that exciting. Just need to remember that they have Madness so I don't get blown out by it. Oh yeah. I gotta remember about the Backlash too. Don't wanna be running into that.
The tempest approaches.
So I can play Xenon Guardian because it's so bad to Madness. Like, if I play one of these other guys, Madness becomes live. Like, they could take my Storm Dancer and attack with it. I'm really not that concerned. I want to play Storm Dancer. They can Madness this and hit me for, what, 5? And I suppose that's, like, a little annoying.
Be claimed by shadow.
Oh, okay. That makes Madness even worse. Just flooding the board with random units. I'm supposed to get an attack here, too. Yeah, might as well. So I still have Madness Backlash. Totally cool trading one of my hatchlings for the Blood Beetle. I can take one from the Eastwind Herald if necessary, but Eastwind Herald's probably better just blocking, hanging back and blocking the Teriax hatchlings. They could make that attack too, but I mean, it's getting in 1 point of damage, not really accomplishing much. Especially given that I know exactly what my opponent's hand is. Is that the attack I want to make? Hold one back to block the Blood Beetle. Okay, let's play Xenon Guardian. If I play the Reinarch, they can actually Madness the Reinarch, and then they have a pretty good attack. But if they do that, they're also real low. Okay. Knock yourself out. They're not even bothering trying to Madness this. Okay. Why are we still in silver? Alright. 6 wins. Let's go for that 7th. Ooh, that was quick. Here we go. Thursday. I'm gonna go ahead and redraw this. I really don't like keeping hands that have only one faction. I feel like your likelihood of drawing a hand with both factions is pretty high, so there's no need to just give up and keep a one faction hand. Although this hand is like pretty bad. It doesn't really do much. Okay, well, Amber Acolyte trades with a Found Stranger, I suppose. Maybe I can scare them from attacking with it? No. Scheme. If I had some proactive strategy, I'd feel like Scheme is not the best against what I'm doing, but I'm not really doing anything, so I guess Scheme is pretty good. Ooh. Okay, well, let's start beating down. Our entire hand just folds to a Lightning Storm or a Plague, so that's kind of scary, but, or a Stormcaller, oh my god. How do I deal with this? That's like basically the game, right? Can't do anything now. Alright, well, I guess we're all in on Cerso then. Which, to be fair, is not the worst card to be all in on.
Here, piggy, piggy.
It is multi-faction, so it doesn't die to Annihilate. It's big. It doesn't die to the Lightning Strike. they want to lose their Stormcaller, I'm pretty okay with that. We have a teleport here. Okay, so this definitely gets rid of the Stormcaller. They have a fast spell, but it's definitely worth this, I think, because everything else we have dies to the Stormcaller. Even if they have a Lightning Strike and they can kill our Cerso, which apparently they don't, which is also nice. I don't know what that fast spell could be, because Flash Freeze stops my Cerso. If it's Levitate, it doesn't. But Flash Freeze stops my Cerso. Rapid Shot stops my Cerso. Lightning Strike stops it. So, yeah, I'm not sure what was going on there. Oh, that's a good one. Okay, this is not looking good for my opponent. Dark Return on the pig. Okay.
Take it to the skies. Safe travels, friend.
Well, I think that's all she wrote. We have to triple block Cerso in order to not take damage. Got another Levitate. Alright. So, we kept a hand with a lot of power. We needed to draw something big, and then we got Cerso. So, that's a 7-0 in the books. Lots of gold, plenty of gold to draft again, and some packs, and let's see how the shinies are. Alright. Crown Watch Cavalry and Dark Return are like mildly playable. I guess Armor Smith is if you play Armory, but I don't. Alright. I have a soft spot for Beast Caller because I reached the finals with Haunting Scream, finals of the ETS with Haunting Scream last weekend. This card's obviously a big part of that. I think I don't like it in draft so much. I mean, if it's pack one, pick one, maybe you can take this and make it work. Like, take up all the Trickster's Cloaks that you can. Like, Twilight Raptor's really good in draft. Serpent Train is pretty good too. I think those three are the cards that I'm looking for. Okay, Trail Stories is worthless. Probably take the Ice Sprite here. It's removal, even if it's kind of sketchy removal. The rest of the cards are just pretty underwhelming. I guess the Monument's pretty good too. Although I think that Puma is one of the lesser monuments. Ooh, legendary. A totally useless legendary. I guess it's not totally useless. The nerf on this card was that it went from rare to legendary. First time you play a relic weapon each turn. So that's like a good card for the sideboard of Armory. I think first pick is probably Lethrai Ranger or Bright Mace Paladin or Lightning Strike. I don't know. These are all like B-level cards. They're not insane. I don't like Piercing Shot very much. It's very aggressive, but it does less damage to a unit than Torch. Also, it's not a fast spell. Also, it costs more. So I'm just not huge on it. Anyway, so that'll be all for today. Thanks to everyone for tuning in. This was fun. Getting up to 7 wins in draft number 7. We probably have some stuff we can dust. But yeah, climbing toward our goal of completing that deck. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. We're going to draft again in, I guess, draft 8. And yeah, until then, goodbye, and thanks for watching. Bye.